Hello and welcome to the final part of the 12th anniversary bundle. In this video we are looking at the Terran Engle. So we'll be looking at the Dilithium store shields, which are available during certain events in the year. And we'll also be looking at the Zen store, which at the time of recording currently only has one shield in it. Pinned in the description down below is all the chapters, so you can jump about to the shields you're most interested in. So first up we are looking at the Alliance Vanity Shield from the Zen store. This is part of the Khitomer Alliance bundle, which you get the shield, the uniforms and an upgrade. For the ship itself I'm using the Engle mirror. I had thought about using the Hur'q because I think it looks a lot better, but some people do like the Discovery era ships, and since this is the Engle I went with this one. Looking at the ship itself, so we can see here we've got a white hull material, we've got some of this gold shading and a dark grey shading. The Mazard collectors have remained red. We have the red through orange and yellow there for the impulse engines, with a cyan blue here at the back of the nacelles, and then more of the gold and grey at the shuttle bays, and this red line piping as well. So it retains the Terran Empire insignias on this shield, that cyan colour there. See more of the dark grey with this gold material trim. Same here round the bridge modules. And we're the same again there on the underside. Moving on to the Dilithium store. The first shield up is the Baul Vanity Shield. So this is a very popular shield in the game. So we've got this dark hull material. We've got the red Mazard collectors with a hint of cyan around them. Got this lovely red effect here for the impulse engines, and that's cyan there on the nacelles. Again, retain the Terran Empire insignia on it, which looks quite nice with the red against this hull material. Then we see this etched pattern in the hull material as well, and some more of that cyan colour here and around the edges there. And look at the underside, more of that etched pattern design in the hull material, more of that cyan there. And these red lines do pop quite nicely against this hull material. Here we have the Borg Vanity Shield. So this gives your vessel the look of a liberated Borg vessel and not an assimilated one. It does cause a bit of disappointment and confusion when people buy this shield expecting to get an assimilated ship. So looking at the material itself, we've got this grey hull material with a load of mismatch shaped hull plating. So there's darker grey sections here with a touch of blue lighting and this orange lighting. So these are sections of the hull without hull plates, as designed to give this conduit look with the associated lighting. At the rear we've got this blue for the impulse engines, same here for the nacelles. And then you can see more of that exposed conduit effect pattern going on here round the shuttle bays. Then looking down, again more of that exposed conduit effect around about the bridge area. More of that blue effect here. And we're the same again on the underside, more of the exposed conduit effect as well. Next up, it's the Discovery Vanity Shield. So this shield has two appearances. Applying it to a Federation character gives you this look of a Federation vessel from Season 1 of Discovery. And when you apply it to a KDF character, it gives the look of what they refer to as Klingons in Discovery, and we'll look at that one next. So we've got this grey hull material with a few different shades to it and some pattern. Got a bit of blue lighting going on here. The deflector in this ship hasn't really changed appearance at all so far with the shields that we've looked at. The back with this red for the impulse engines and this blue effect here on the nacelles. This white blue effect going on here. And then you see the various shades of grey with the pattern effect on the hull material. And we're the same there on the underside. So this is the Discovery Vanity Shield on a KDF character. So we see this brown hull material with quite a lot of different shapes to the pattern. Got this yellowy white effect going on the impulse engines. Then we've got these oval pattern effect with orange and white on the nacelles. Also got a touch of green lighting there at the rear. Then we've got this yellowish orange lighting effect here, and then more of the various patterns and shapes to the hull material. This is the Emperor's Vanity Shield. So we've got this grey hull material with this purple shading. You can see around the Bassard collectors this orange effect here. So the deflectors remain the same. The cyan there for the impulse engines. Then we've got the yellow there for the nacelles themselves. Then more of the purple shading around the shuttle bays. And so look down, with some more purple shading around the bridge areas. And with this yellowy orange effect here. And a touch more of the purple on the underside with this pattern hull material. So this is the Ferengi Vanity Shield. So we've got the orange hull material that we see on most Ferengi ships in the shows. Got this white or gold colour. Then we've got this almost white yellow effect here going around the deflector. Got the yellow there for the impulse engines. Same again there for the nacelles. You see some of that gold colouring around the shuttle bays with this darker gold band across them. And there's a pattern effect to the hull material, and then there's also some of this rivet effect going on the hull plating as well. And we've got the yellow there as well, and that goldish colour around the bridge area. There's more of that rivet effect there at the rear. And we're the same there on the underside. And then we've got some added touches of grey in here as well. This is the Hur'q Vanity Shield. So we've got this pale green hull material. This purple shading here as well. You can see a bit of a pattern effect in amongst that hull material. Then we have this illuminated green design going on as well around this part of the deflector and here at the front of the ship. Looking at the rear, with this green and black, surprisingly enough, effect here on the impulse engines. This green effect here for the nacelles, then that illuminated green shading with the purple colour there on the shuttle bays. Then you can see more of that pattern effect in the green and purple hull material there. More of the illuminated green design there as well. And with the same there on the underside. This is the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield. So similar to the Discovery one, this is the look you get on a Federation character. And we'll have a look on the KDF character next. So we've got quite a light hull material, which unfortunately is causing problems with the reflection of the lighting in the ship customizer just now. This orange and yellow effect here on the impulse engines, and a blue and white effect there for the nacelles. Beacon of Keyless time, with that light reflecting off this white hull material. So you can see the different pattern effects here in the different shaded areas of the hull. Then we've got this blue effect here as well. And with the same there on the underside. Here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield on a KDF character. Then we see a touch of yellow going round the Bassard collectors there. See a few shades of green here on the hull material, some touches of grey. Back, again, lovely red there for the impulse engines. Then we've got this dull blue honeycomb pattern here on the nacelles. A touch of yellow illumination at the rear here also. Then we have this lovely red effect, which should be on the deflector dish. More of that yellow illumination, and you can see the various shades of green on the hull material here. And look at the underside, again, various shades of green for the hull material, and that yellow illumination there on the nacelles. Another popular shield in the game is the Section 31 Vanity Shield. So we've got a bit of a stripe pattern going on here at the front, with a couple of different shades for the hull material. Got the red there for the impulse engines, and the cyan there for the nacelles. And looking down, we can see the different shades of the hull material and its pattern there, along with more of those striped line effects going on. Then with the cyan effect there. I should point out that that effect is normally what we would see on the deflector array on all these shields, but they've not changed the deflector as normal and they've just put it here. And with the same there, a bit more of the striped line effect and the various shading to the hull material. Here we have the Tzenkethi Vanity Shield, so there's quite a bit going on with this shield. The base hull material is this green, which has a carved pattern to it. We've also got grey and black as well for the hull material. See here this pulsating effect on the deflector array, which is quite nice. then you'll see quite a lot of this material here that are lights, and you can see them pulsating as well. At the back we have white for the impulse and the nacelles. Got the grey material there on the door with more of those pulsating lights going across the shuttle bay doors. Then more of the black shading as well. Then you can see that carved effect on the hull material as we look at the side. Again, more of the pulsating light areas. As we look down, there's the green, grey and the black shading for the hull material with the carved effect. Again, that lovely orange effect there is normally the look of the deflector array. On the side, predominantly the green and grey with touches of the black hull material as well. And the last shield in the Dilithium store is the Zhat Vash Vanity shield. So we have this olive green and fawn hull materials. There's a touch of green lighting there, and same around the Bassard collector there. Got very bright red for the impulse engines, and this bright green here for the nacelles. As we look down, got more of that army camouflage kind of pattern with these colours. Got the bright green there, which I say is normally on the deflector itself. And that concludes our look at the Terran Engle. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe and leave any feedback in the comments below. There's also links in the description to the STO wiki, so for all your Star Trek Online information. The main Star Trek Online news blog for information on patches and events. Also have my social media links, and also my Real Merch affiliate link, which will give you 10% off your orders. And then there's the Casual Sab YouTube link, which will show you videos on builds, reviews, news, Q&A and live stream. He's an extremely knowledgeable individual and well worth a check out. But as always, until the next video, thank you very much.